Yeah, I thought this was a piece of tree bark, and that's a knife or something. Look at that. It's a knife. That's a nice one. I'm on an hematite too. Look at that work up that edge. That's nice. It's just a big tool. Later. Well, the Amos Point people like this black chert, and it's got like a sandy inclusions in it in places and fossils. But they made lots of knives out of it, and it's a real hard, nice material, actually. See that cutting edge? And right in there a while ago, right here's a big broken, look at that big notch point, looks like a big kirk. And see the tan inclusions in it? That would have been nice, huh? Too bad, but you see, you start getting a cross section and stuff, you can see what kind of materials they like. That's a cool little tool. I'm on a Midden, and I just found this site. And usually these Middens are associated with Mississippi and stuff, all the ones I've found before. See, there's pottery, there's flint, and that's ancient bone. The calcium in the shell, that could be dated. But I got a point. Let me get this up on the shore. You see it? It looks pretty nice. It looks paper thin. We'll see what it is. Sorry, I want to get this up on the shore because I'm out there sifting in the water, and you know what happens if you drop a point in murky water. It's going to be tough to find it. But you see it there? It's kind of looks like a pentagonal, but it didn't have the classic pentagonal shape. Man, that's a perfect point. It could be like a bird, and I don't know. Boy, it's nice. It's a perfect little piece. Can't beat that for right off the bat. I've been here like 15 minutes. I'm not sure on this. That blade edge is kind of sharpening in. It could be pentagonal, could be Burton, but it's a nice little point. It's made real nice, and it's all there. I'd say that's an Atto dart. It'd do the job. Look at it, man. It's like a sliver of pointed glass. That's pretty nice for right off the bat. Real ground base, not bad. That screen with that point, I'm following ancient shell from the shore up to the base of the bank. These are modern shells. This is an ancient one. See how it's thick? And see, it'll rub off. This is an ancient mussel shell that's at least 800 years old that's in a pile here. And the bone in the arrowhead, the bone's preserved because of the calcium in the shell heap. There'll be little pieces of bone. There's pottery all through the site. So I just saw this on my shovel. See, this that green stone. Wonder what. See, that's all been. It's been used as a hammer. See it, where it's caught stuff, but it's busted. The Indians made a lot of stone tools out of this material. It's all over gravel bars in the river. It's kind of a blue-gray, and it's real nice stuff. And you can chip it, but it's hard. See, this just come out of there. That's like, see, it's made on a flake. So maybe they were making a. I don't know if that's a little knife or what. It looks irregular and like a knife. That's kind of odd looking. See, there's pottery in every. That's shell tempered, and the shell is still in it because it's out of a Midden. Right here is like the rim of something. You can see right here. This is pottery too. It's just stained up. It's a piece off the top of a pot. There's really good pottery here. I've found pieces with handles that looks like stuff out of a museum. Well, I've seen these before. I think this is like a spoke shave on a shell. And you see, that's definitely done by man. It's just, I'm looking at everything. See, amongst this, see the Indian pottery here? There's a piece with, I'll show you some of it, but that's pretty cool. Wonder what that is. You can see it. It's an ancient, it's at least 800 years old. There's piles of this ancient shell in a Midden in the bank eroding out. You can see it here. And there's pottery all through it. And it's flint. Well, you can even see the powder from the shell. This stuff's delicate, but I'd say that's a spoke shave. And this stuff's hard to find like this. You can see it. It's definitely they've been doing something with it. I don't know what for sure, but that's, you know, Mississippian, I'd say. Yeah, this is a more compact stain. See the pit in it? Pounded out, pecked out on this one. It's all fire cracked. That's been laying here for a long time, and somebody had that right in their hand. Look at these shards of pottery. Every screen, multiple pieces. Look at the mussel shell right in it, right there. You know, I'd say this is Mississippian, but I found Jack's Reef stuff here. It could be that. But I'm guessing if I'd send some of this stuff, it'd be 800 to 1,000 years old, maybe 1,100 at the most. Pretty cool find. I'm getting close to getting ready to go. I'm only gonna do a few more screens. I gotta go let the dog out, but there's a flake of Flint Ridge, and right there's like a knife. Look at that thing. It's like a preform, or it's kind of cool. It's jet black flint. I find lots of stuff like this, something like this every trip. Some weird, probably a tool. It almost looks like it has shoulders on it. See them in there, kind of? You can see them. Could have been hafted and used as some kind of crude tool. Could have done stuff with that. That's weird, huh? I mean, have you ever seen it? This is like 4 or 5 shovelfuls of dirt. And all of that's Indian pottery. Nice pieces. There's a flake and I got a point. There's another flake. There's another piece of Indian pottery. There's 2 more flakes, and this is ancient shell. Every basket. I'll show you this. I'm over the water. I'm going to continue to sip, but there's a triangular, like a Madison. Yeah, I found a lot of points that look like this on that shoreline. Just kind of a basic Madison. Not bad, but nothing to brag about. But still an artifact. It's cool to find this stuff. Well, this is the same screen as the point. All that other pottery, come back and looked at it again. See, this has designs around it. And see, that's the top rim of an ancient shell-tempered pot. Most likely Mississippian cultural period. 800 to 1,100 years old, something in that. That's crazy. Look at that. They pressed something into that. That's nuts. I'm gonna keep it. Well, in 2 hours, here's some of the pottery shards out of there. I got this one here. But see, this is the top rim of a bowl. You can see all that. That's been pressed in with some little tool. Designs all around it with shell still in it. Look at it. This is pretty interesting. Here's that first piece. You can see the shell tempering still in it because there's a pile of shell there. It's not dissolved. And the bones there too. There's several pieces of ancient bone. Well, it's going to start thunderstorming here anytime, so I'm going to get across the river so I don't get caught in a lightning storm. But I was right here around an hour and 50 minutes. That shell piece is interesting. All these pieces, this is ancient bone that's been broken open to get the mirror, multiple pieces of that. All of this pottery, knives, and 2 arrowheads in 2 hours. It ain't bad. I'll come back, yes please. Down here another 150, 200 yards and take some test screens. Hopefully I can start finding some flint flakes because I take them all. And if I know I'm finding them, I know that it's a good place and I might be able to find some points. So I'll try to go get another place lined up here before I go for next time. So I'll keep these coming. I'm looking all the time. Came down here to do some test screens, and that's a big section out of something. Oh, my goodness. I see a coin, and look, it's got a 5 on it. No way. Let me see if I'll have to go set this down. Hold on. Well, I'm in about this deep of water, and I didn't see much up by the bank, and I started feeling in here, felt gravel. And there's fire rock all in it. I haven't seen any flakes of flint yet, but there will be. I'm probably in here. And there's some kind of coin. What the heck? I think it's like a shield nickel or something. There's one out of the river in my sifter. Not even a metal detector. Look at that. It's got the stars around it and a 5. Put that in the finds case. It has like a shield thing on the back. You can see it there. Not bad condition. Maybe stick that in some cleaner. It's real sturdy. Well, I don't know where the date, I'd say the date's on the back of these, and I'm not going to scrub on this at all. But right there, you can see it. It's got the stars around it. I'd say 13 maybe, and a 5. And you can see the shield on the back. That's a cool find. There'll probably be more stuff like that in there if there's this. Might find some historic, like Civil War era and back. This is going to end up being, I'm glad I left that spot. Look at these big chunk cores. Look at that big core there. Now here is another just awesome piece of rubbed hematite. Man, look at that one. Facet, just all facet. Wow. All right, I got 2 places to come up here back to. Well, you can clearly see all the facets on this one. See it? It appears to be broke, but it's not. It's just, you can see it's just how it was held. And they've just exhausted it. Little thin. These are common artifacts, so if I can get to the base clay, I'll find one every trip. I'll find more of this kind of stuff than I do arrowheads, because I know where it's laying. That's awesome. Scraping the base clay, I can't wait to get back to that second spot. You don't want the strawberry? You found a nut, huh? Look, he took it. He's got it in his mouth. Squirrel man. Well, I'm onto a good spot, and old boy had to come right out. Look at him go. And there's dog Bubby. Did you eat it? It's still in his mouth, I think, here. What are you doing? What a dandy face. Well, I'm on the arrowheads. I got 2 good spots to look, and look here. He's looking around here. All right, folks, we're gonna let him run. He comes out and runs laps like a little dog. Right when I get home, look at him. Looking all around. What a good boy. It's my buddy right here. Tell him, Squirrel buddy. See ya.